Hi everyone, it's Dawn and a very happy new year to you if I haven't already said it. Thank you to our subscribers, thank you to our non-subscribers. Now, just to give you a bit of a heads up of what I get up to when I'm not making craft videos and other bits and pieces, one of the things I'm working on in my business, by request of some of my lovely customers, is they wanted, well, one lady in particular wanted a board game. She wanted her children, her teenage children, well, I think they're between 10 and 13, 14, something like that. And she didn't want them to be hooked to their digital devices, their iPads, their tablets, their whatever these youngsters do these days. And she wanted a traditional-ish board game, the type that people my age used to play when we were their age, if you know what I mean. So I have come up with a board game. This is just a sample one at the moment, which is all hand drawn, which took me forever. I was even working on Christmas Day to get it finished, but great fun. And it's going to be called, oh, that's in the way, Shop and Swap. Oh, I'm going to play the game in a minute to show you how it's played. And the idea is we have up to 4 players, and you can go around. The beauty of this game is you can go around the board as many times as you like. Just like if you were going shopping, you go around the shopping mall or the shopping centre as many times as you like. But unlike the old Monopoly game, if you're like me, old enough to remember Monopoly, they had paper money. Now we've gone a bit more modern on this game, and it says free printing. I've done credit cards. They're not real, so no, don't try and spend them in shops. They're not real. They're just ordinary card, and we've got 4 different colours for 4 different players, as you would in any other game. But of course, one of mine is orange. What else? And the credit limit is £500, or you could convert that to dollars if you're in the US or your own currency. So I have made, this is just a temporary dice. I made it out of, it's a 1x1 or 1-inch cube dice. I made it out of card, and I will be making a more permanent dice when I've got a bit more time. But the idea is you go around, and so let me show you this. So there is your dice. You throw your dice, and I have got, a 6. So we go. We start there where it says start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to cheat, and I'm hoping to get a 1. I did. Yay! That was pure luck, I can promise you. No, I don't do camera tricks. So the 1, and the first shop you come across is a makeup shop. Now, which one of us girls doesn't like going in a makeup shop? I know I do. So I'll just get my credit card out of the way. So what you do is you turn the top card over, and it says pink blusher, £3. So if you want to buy that, you can, and you take it and put it, you can't actually see because I couldn't get the camera any higher, but you put it in front of you and you deduct the £3 or 3, whatever your currency is, from your credit card. So you'd have a little notepad and just deduct it. But if you want a 5th player, you could have a store manager who will do all the calculations for you. I would certainly appreciate that. I don't do subtraction terribly well. But if you're playing with other people and you carried on and, you can't actually see any of the other shops. So we'll stick with this one. So say you got round all the way round again, and you landed on the makeup shop again. Or actually, let's show you another one. Over here we've got a clothes shop, but that's off screen. It's up in the corner somewhere. No, it's not. It's over in that corner, which I can't actually get in shot. So you turn it over, and it says pair of. Can you see that? Not sure. Yes, you can. Pair of blue jeans, £15. Now, if you didn't want the blue jeans, but you saw a card from somebody else's pack, so you have them so that everyone can see your cards. It's not like poker. You don't have to protect your cards. And you see someone else who's got something of the same value. So, for example, if someone had a book or from the bookshop or something else that cost £15, you could say to that person, would you like to swap the jeans for whatever it is they've got you want? So you'd buy it, you'd still deduct it from your card, and you'd swap it. So I'd swap it with the person who's over there. There isn't anybody over there, but let's pretend that there is. And so I would swap it. They would have the jeans. I would take whatever it is I'd swapped it for. And you carry on around the board. Now, the good thing about this game is there's no well, I'm not saying there won't be any arguments, but there are no winners and there are no losers. Even more important, there are no losers. You just keep going until you've had enough of shopping, just like you do when you go out shopping. The only time you'd have to go out of the game is if you used up all your credit. So the aim of the game is to still have a little bit of credit on the end of your card by the time you're finished. So you can make this game as easy or as short or as long as you like. So that's what I've been doing. This is the biggest game I've ever devised. I've got others going on at the moment, other game projects going on, but the current one is for younger children. It's called The Name Train, or it's going to be called The Name Train, but we'll come to that another day when I finished it. At the moment, it's just scribbled notes on a pad, so I haven't even started it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been making a game, and I've absolutely loved this dice. Now, if you're used to making boxes, this is just like a square box, and I've just put the lid down. I can't even remember which side the lid is, and I've glued it rather than used it as a flip, and you can still roll it like that, and it will still land hopefully on a different number each time. It will. It's fantastic. So there we go. That's what I've been doing. I've been making my shop and swap game, and I will be back next Tuesday now with a regular project for you. So do come back and see what I get up to next on this channel. You never know what you're going to be doing. So do come back on Tuesday and see what we do next for our next regular crafting project. It won't be anything as fancy as this, I promise. It will take me a week to do this in a project form. But if you want to see any of my games, or anything upcoming that you see, you think, oh, I wouldn't mind making that, just leave me a comment and I will do my best to do a project for you. But to do a project for this, it would have to be a series. But that's for another day perhaps. But the Name Train, which will be the next one for little ones, that'll be from 3 to 5 year olds. This is more from 10 to 15, I guess, or 10 to 16. The Name Train will be a bit more simple. So when I do that, if you see something, anything, whether I'm crafting, anything I say, any courses that I'm doing, if you want to know any more, or if you want any tutorials, or anything from other people you see and think, I wouldn't mind doing that, just leave me a comment and I will do my best to put a tutorial together for you. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed watching me play my game, Shop and Swap, and I will see you on Tuesday with a regular crafting project. So until then, enjoy the rest of the weekend, have a fabulous new year, and I'll see you Tuesday. Take care, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.